pretty chilly tonight. Lily, don't you fall over this bridge. Wow. Come over here, guys. Hello. I don't know if there are any fish in here, but it sure is pretty, that's for sure. I'm sure there's fish in here, but I'm wondering if this is brackish water, I imagine. That's really cool. You're so silly. Come on. It's very shallow. Oh gosh, here we go with the sand again. Ellie, come here. Let me have your collar. Come here, buddy. This is probably one of the most, just the way the sand feels, it feels just amazing. And looking at this cliff right here, I'd be worried about erosion in my house though if I lived up there. But man, it sure is pretty, isn't it? Well, the dogs got a bath from our earlier walk. And I was not expecting them to come out here, or to come out here in general, but they were so happy. I was like, all right, let's do it. They just love it, and I am so happy when they're happy. So we're gonna go home and kind of gear up to pack. I think I'm gonna have a hot pot pie. Or you know, I think I'm gonna do these leftover potatoes that I made and then put the pot pie over the top of it. I think that would be a yummy choice. Plus I gotta use those potatoes. Anyways, this is just, I just wanted to share this beach. Look how fast those things go. I think they're just awful though. Electric bikes, shoot man, you ain't getting nothing out of that. But you know what, for people who can't ride otherwise, 100%, absolutely. Get out there, get that wind in your hair. But if you can ride and you don't have like heart failure or something like that, get your ass out there and ride. Get that burn. Get that pump. Oh, pretty. That's nice. There's some cool stuff out here. If I lived down here, I would come and I would grab all this stuff and I would just have jars of it. Just these pretty little pieces. Not sure why. I think every time in everyone's life You have the right to collect something that doesn't really make sense to everybody else. My mom worked at Tektronix, and we found these big jars of these little discs that she brought home. And they were like, an eighth of an inch. And she had plans to make necklaces out of it. So I get it. We all have visions, It was cute. We found it. Yeah, we're gonna try to do a nice walk tonight. We're already at about half a mile. I wouldn't mind getting like 3 miles. Just walk the heck out of this beach. Lily drinks the water. She drinks the water, she gets cold. So she ends up just looking at me like, nah, I'm good, Dad, let's go. And Buddy could be wet, sandy, all that, and he don't care. I love how Buddy bangs into her to get her going. He knows how to do it. He can't do more than... At 3 miles, he's starting to lag behind. And I want to walk more than that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a harness to carry Buddy. And see what he thinks about that. He might like it. Being close to Daddy like that, he's a lap dog. He loves to be held. He doesn't like it when I try to pull stuff out of his fur, and I don't blame him. But I can't seem to put my hands on him without finding something to pull out of his hair. Well, I'm looking for little sand dollars. I think what people are finding down here are little stones, perfectly shaped, polished stones. This was a nice trip. This was a nice everything. We got here on the 1st. We had 12 days of work, 3 days of rest and relaxation. Man, I want to find a big tooth or something crazy. There has to be teeth out there that are just insane, Lily, find a big tooth for Daddy. There has to be some treasure. Buddy was pawing at something that was adorable. Let's see what you're looking at. Buddy, what were you looking at? What'd you find over here? What was it? Buddy, what was it? Was it this right here? Did you find something? What is this? Oh, that's what the reef looks like underneath. You don't get too much service out here, which is just good, which is just fine. I'm an internet addict, unrecovered. It's just, it babysits me all day long, and it's just awful. I get sick to my stomach thinking about how much creativity and how much time I'm wasting to hone my craft. how many languages I could be working on learning, just to be a little bit more, you know. Just to have a little bit more of an edge to make some more money. That's so neat. That's cool rock. Of course it smells delicious. Oh, that salt just smells so good. I wonder how far the water comes up. It's pretty choppy out there. Beach walk, beach walk. You ready to go back already? You cold now? We're at only 1 mile. We'll walk a mile and a half. Yeah. Easily. We'll do 170 and then head back. And then it'll give us probably average out to 3 miles. It's odd for some reason when I go one way a mile and I think, okay, if I go back it will be 2 miles. It ends up being like 190. So I got to overshoot it in order to get that even 2 miles. It's very different. I wish I had a thing that could roll on wheels so I could hold the phone steady, or I could even lower it down, maybe have a mic attached, because I'm sure some people it's making them dizzy. Uh-oh, we found another dog. We have found a creature. I hope that you always wonder if they're civil or if they're aggressive. I imagine if they're aggressive, they put them on leashes, but it just takes a second. And I don't know if you've ever tried to break up a couple of dogs. It's near impossible. I have a couple times. One of them had this dog. Oh, Lily. You guys catch anything?
Yeah, a little one.
Oh, cool. Do you have it on?
Like an hour, half an hour. It's got a
Do you have it on you?
No, I let it go.
Oh, what kind was it?
It's called sand perch. They're right there in the surf, you know.
Oh, cool. What do you guys use for bait?
These guys. It's called gulp sandworm.
Oh, I've seen those. Yes.
Yeah. So look, there's a simple.
So pretty. Very cool. There's supposed to be a comet tonight, just right after sundown. There's a little river that he's probably looking for fish. creek, I guess. Little inlet.